Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Welcome back to another London session stream here on Tradeify TV. Happy Friday, everyone. It is currently January 9th. I had to double check that. It is January 9th of 2026, the end of the first full trading week of 2026. I hope everyone's crushed it this week. Everyone's had a great week. You guys crushed it in New York, I'm sure. I can't wait to hear about you guys and your trading overnight that I missed. But let me firstly get into the chat real quick just to see who we've got. By the way, chat, I have to apologize because yesterday we got cut off right before I was going to do the giveaway. And some of you were saying I could still see the chat when the stream ended for a few seconds. And some of you were saying that it was completely rigged and I did it on purpose and blah, blah, blah. But truth is, I tried to get the stream running again after the cutout and it just wouldn't go through. So I have no idea what happened there. Me to blame fully for that. There's no excuses. The stream cut just as I was literally getting the form ready. So in saying that, I will be doing 2 account giveaways for you guys today to make up for it. So don't say I don't look after you. So 2 accounts will be given away today if and only if we hit the like goal, which I'll set at the same 365. No, we'll say 360 today. All right, so with that being said, let's quickly just say good morning to who we've got in the chat. So good morning, Heinz Steak. Good morning, Leah. Top 2 comment of the day, as usual. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Corey. Corey said money gun type day today, and I already have a trade to show y'all that I've just taken TP on. So I'll get into that in just a sec. Good morning, Mamo. Good morning, Cameron. Good morning, Wondering Yogi. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Manfred. Maurice. Good morning. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I need to get glasses. Sometimes I'm really struggling to read usernames. Good morning, Trades by Now. Good morning, Paolo. Quinton. Good morning, Lauren, Prop Trader. Jonathan, Lauren, Yannick's, Ursula. The gang is here. Who else have we got? Paul, Cyril. All right, everyone's in. Well, I guess let's get into it. Let's get straight into the markets. So I have already been in a trade this morning, chat. Full transparency, just got in as I was at the desk a little early today, which was actually worth it today because there was a setup right as I got to my desk. So it was entry at 2:36. Basically, if I quickly go in replay mode, this is what the trade was. This was the signal for the trade. And this is how easy my indicator literally makes it for me to trade. I did not have to think. I got to the desk. I was a minute before this and it was printing. This 1 minute candle was printing with my label printing right underneath the candle, which tells me the amount of contracts to risk based on my risk size and everything. So it was super easy. Once we got the inversion here at 2:35, so previous 4-hour low had been swept, has already been swept. Previous 15-minute low has been swept. So all I was waiting for was an inversion at this point, and I happened to get to the desk right at that point. So the inversion happened. I entered at market. Stop was placed at the low of the current 15-minute candle at the time. So it was a 9-point stop, and then just targeting 1R on that trade. But as price was running, it was sort of in a really bullish momentum, as you can see. So I decided to shave only half the contract sizes off at 1R and left the rest to run to this target here at 25,688. So in total, it was going for a 3R trade. But in the end, I did get stopped in profit for the rest. So total on the trade that we secured on that was 676. And it does look like it still wants to go up, which is annoying. So I've already been stopped in profit around this area here, which is annoying because it does look like it's still following bullish price action and it is going to head to this, at least this liquidity target up here, which is the high that I have marked out. So bit annoying if we did only just get stopped out in profit, but that's fine. I will still look for another long entry today, but glad to take some profits on Friday. It's NFP Friday as well, chat, so wasn't expecting much in the London session, but turns out it was clean. And looks like it's going to go all the way to that 3R target, so damn, that sucks. But how's everyone doing? How does everyone feel about it being NFP Friday? Do you guys have rules against trading NFP Fridays? I definitely still trade, just with a little bit of caution. But damn, chat, that sucks to watch that just smash TP there. That would have been full TP. I had that marked up as my clean target, but I dragged my stop to this point here. When this low was created, I dragged my stop here, and as you can see, we just wicked that and then continued higher. So bit of a silly place to drag your stop in profit, I guess, is the only swing low point. But still happy to close out the profits. How are you guys feeling? Andre says last day flying solo. Hey, actually, it's not. Monday and Tuesday I'm flying solo, and then Nick will be back with me Wednesday. So you still have me flying solo for a couple more days. A Pew Trade says gambling Friday, simple like that. I guess it's because it's NFP and it just feels like the type of day you'd want to gamble accounts, huh? Andrea says, I see trades, I take trades. So regardless of any news events, I usually stop like 30 minutes before the news and look again after the news drop. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Rocky says, what happened yesterday with the giveaway? Yeah, Rocky, sorry, I did explain in the beginning of the stream, but literally as I was giving away that account, I was getting my spreadsheet up from the forms and everything, and then I think that's what crashed the stream. I have no idea. I think because I was refreshing the stream so much as well, my computer just, I don't know, died on me. So I'll be giving 2 away accounts, Rocky, so don't worry. 2 of you are going to win today, and it's still the same like count target. So I'm just sort of doing one up and giving you 2 accounts today. So hopefully you guys forgive me for that error at the end of stream. It was funny because I was trying to type in the chat, and then as soon as the stream cut, like I couldn't type to you guys anymore, and everything just like vanished. And then I tried to run the stream again, chat, like trust me, I did. A lot of you were saying it's AI, she's so fake. And nope, I was here really trying to like tech resolve the situation, and I couldn't do it. But anyway, all right, let's just quickly okay, I did show you that trade that I've already been in today, but I'll just show you what I'm looking at on the NQ, high time frame. At the moment, daily is looking bearish, I'll be honest. We did come back into this daily bearish gap, which is holding price yet again. We've come up into 50% of that twice now and just rejected off it. All these highs that we've been printing around, this is like the 25,800 level. We've been coming up into this level and then rejecting nicely off there. So right now we're creating this sort of range on the daily, but still whenever we get up into here, there is some sort of rejection to that price level. So it tells me at the moment we still could potentially be heading down. I don't know for how long. I'm not trying to predict or anything, but I do feel bearish price action we could be seeing for the rest of today. And the target I'm still looking at on the daily to the downside is this previous swing low, which is at the moment January's low at that price is 25,265.75 is like overall targets to the downside. Not that I think that we can get all the way down there in one day. Like, who knows? It is NFP Friday. Who knows? But yeah, I also noticed that yesterday's candle did close bearish and invert fully this bullish daily gap as well in here. So not only did we respect and reject out of this bearish gap, we also inverted nicely yesterday. So bearish prices to me. Oh, what is happening to my computer? Definitely bearish looking on the daily. But I don't always let the daily control my bias. As you guys know, I do use the previous 4-hour high and low to control my London session trading, because I do like to take reversals. So that is why I was in a long today. So we had a sweep of previous 4-hour low. We had a sweep of the previous 15 minutes low aligned with that. And then that's what got me into that trade to begin with. So I'm still looking for longs in the session at the moment. Targets to the upside at the moment could be, again, we could tap into this 15-minute gap. The high up there is also the previous 4-hour high, so that would be a nice level, I think, if we could get into there and then see what happens after that. Honestly, it is NFP Friday, so we also could just do a bit of a jump up and then just sit around and range all day until NFP news drops. But we will see. Who's been in trades? Who's been in trades already? Did anyone actually... I know a few of you using my indicator. Did anyone take that long or anyone take shorts? I mean, there was a move to the downside from around Frankfurt Open. Definitely you could have been in shorts here, and then any of my reversal traders take that. Hey, Riga, you're not late today. That's good. Oh, Pew Trades just bought a couple of evals to pass in one trade. Nice. NFP's the day to do it. 100%. NFP and CPI. They're the best days. All right, so we just smashed that full target level that I had on that trade, which is annoying. Anyone who was late to that, I'll leave it up on the chart, but this was the trade I was in just pre-stream, which is annoying that I couldn't talk you guys through it while I was in it. And then this was final targets, but I got stopped out in profit. Took half the position off at 1R and left the rest for the 3R target, but we got stopped in profit, and then price just came and stopped me out and kept going. So that was the trade. Andrea's in gold buys. Very nice. Rigo, what indicator was that? This is my indicator that I've spoken about a couple of times, but I have had it built specifically to my trading model via a PineScript developer called ScriptEdge. So I've already mentioned it a couple of times on the stream. I don't like to talk about it too much, but if you guys want to know more about it, you can DM me and I can give you guys more info on that. It just helps me trade much more without emotion and too much thinking, honestly. Justin, the end of stream yesterday? Yeah. I know. I'm real sorry about that one, chat. I promise that was not on purpose. And I am giving two accounts to go away today, so make sure you guys smash that like button, and I will be doing 2 accounts. And the sooner you guys do it, the quicker we can give that account away. So if we do get cut off right at the end of stream, at least you guys got that account. Johnny says you guys start your stream too late. Your stream should start at 1:30 at least. That's some feedback I can definitely give back to the team, Johnny. Do any of you guys trade the European session like the Frankfurt Open? Actually, I'm just curious. Because I would trade usually the 2 a.m. to the 6 a.m. like the full 4-hour candle. So 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. the full like Frankfurt Open until pretty much pre-New York. But I'm curious to know what you guys trade in this time. Oh, Emma, you trade? I do. I'm from the EU. Oh, so a few of you actually sit there and would be trading normally the full session. Interesting. I will definitely pass that feedback on. Issa Tob. No, I'm probably not saying that right. What do you think of gold? All right, let's quickly, since I'm not getting a setup on NQ at the moment, let's just quickly see gold. Oh, wow. Gold had quite the move just a few minutes ago at London Open. At the moment, though, daily is very interesting to me because we're in this bearish gap, and as you guys know, I use the gaps as my sort of bias on the daily to see where I use gaps and then swing points to see where the liquidity would be from. So the fact that we've where the liquidity would be targeting towards. So the fact that we've come down, it dropped into this bullish gap and then held that and pushed out of there nicely yesterday. But then the fact that we're also in this bearish gap tells me price is a little trapped. So I wouldn't like to be trading in a market that looks like this, to be honest. I'm not really sure which way we're going. That could be because I barely trade gold as well. Dropping down to the 4-hour though, currently an inside candle on the 4-hour, which I don't like to trade in. I'd prefer it to sweep at least previous 4 hours high, maybe get up into previous day high, and then have a reversal to the downside off that. But other than that, it doesn't look extremely bullish or bearish to me at the moment. Asia had a bit of a move up, then we've retraced that, pretty much almost all of that move, and now we're just ranging at the moment. So for me, I'm a little stuck with gold. I don't know if you guys are in any trades at the moment on gold, actually. But let me know if you are and tell me what you're thinking. And if anyone's in trades on NQ as well, let me know if any of you are looking for shorts, even though I'm personally going to be looking for another long in this. But what are you guys thinking? San says, what is your bias for today? I pretty much just went through it. I don't want to be repeating myself because the other guys would be so annoyed. But basically looking for longs on NQ at the moment because we have swept out previous 4 hours low. But high time frame, I'm definitely bearish. But I'm looking for longs in London session. I'm not really a trader who uses bias to determine their trading so much. It's a good indication, but when it comes to like my intraday trading, I'm not very like married to any sort of bias. I mean, I do see that the high time frame could end up being a bearish close today. Like on the daily, I expect us to have a bearish candle close for today's Friday candle, but doesn't mean I can't be looking for longs in the session today. And the only reason I'd be looking for longs is because we've swept out previous 4 hours low. And that aligns nicely with the previous 15-minute low sweep, so I was in that long already. But I can also get another setup, but we will see. We have just swept out Asia high as well. We're just at that level now around 25,694, so I'm interested to know whether we reject of this level or keep pushing through, because we are getting a really nice pump at the moment. Damn, I'm kind of annoyed I got stopped in profits, chat. Like that was the low. That low was my stop that I dragged up into profit, and all we did was wick that and keep smashing targets. Like that's kind of not gonna lie, that's kind of rage baiting me a little bit. Arago says no trade Friday for me, NFP day, so protecting capital. Fair enough. There's probably a few of you also that are doing that. I don't like to just say no trading. I will just basically be more cautious with my trades. But yeah, I'll still trade. I'll still only trade if I see a setup though. Target trader, I'm long scalp to 25,700. Might be stopped out, so let's see. Not so confident about this one. 700. All right, that would be up into this gap. We almost... Wait, target trader, we would have hit your TP if you were in this long to 700. What was that candle high? We literally got to 25,700, target trader. Let me know if you actually smashed TP or if it missed you by a tick. Damn, that's annoying. Adam is looking for shorts right now on Q. Okay. I can see how shorts could potentially play out right now. We're reacting to Asia high now, it looks like. So potentially we could see another drop. Ultra the Duck Lord says those 625 lows look too tasty though. The 625 lows. Okay, so that's Asia low. Well, if we dumped it there, that would also be a nice move. Hey, 625. Let's see what we get. I'm not trying to predict. I'm definitely just gonna wait it out now and see. And I'm big on like protecting capital, so we did take a win, so I'm not going to rush into anything now. I will only be trading another setup if it shows me. And it's Friday, so who wants to be losing money on a Friday? Patrick, boo-hoo, Celine made money. Yeah, but it still sucks, Patrick, to be the liquidity when all price had to do, it ticked me out of my profit, my stop loss in profit. That's frustrating. But I know. You can't be annoyed at that. I accept the rules of the game. Oh, Taco Trader. Taco Trader said had my TP at 700.25 and thought it was at 700. Wait, surely, are you still in this trade at the moment? It just hit 700.25. Surely you hit TP now. I think you got this, Taco Trader. Let me know. Patrick, looking for a sweep of Asia highs and then a reversal. Yep. Well, you just got Asia high sweep. Or maybe that's not your Asia high, actually. It's my Asia high. Asia high for me is at 25,694. That's already been swept, so we potentially could be reversing off this. Hey, morning Ozempic. Did you guys end up winning that trade? Patrick and Ozempic yesterday, your gold trade? Morning, Dean. Adam says, I'm defs with you on the overall bias being bearish. Yeah. I'm feeling that way. Even though we have a market pump at the moment, I do think daily is telling me bearish. Bearish overall. At the moment, NQ is just wanting to pump higher. It's nice though. I'm loving the price action in January so far, because pretty much those last few weeks of December, London session was just yuck. So I do love that we're getting these sweeps and moves and actual price action back. Wait, did Taco Trader give us an update? Taco Trader, you must have hit TP. I need the update. Daisy, would you mind sharing your indicator? I have a few indicators at the moment. The one I'm talking about, the sessions and key levels, it's not actually publicly available yet, but the Celine Trades London model is a private indicator. If you did want access, you can message me. Oh, sorry, there's like a mosquito in here. I don't know how that got in. If you did want access, you can message me private on Instagram, and I can get you access to that, because that was developed for me by a PineScript developer. So a lot of work has gone into that, and it is it is my particular trading model. So if you do want access, you can message me. Scalpy Trader, when did you alert this trade? Well, I didn't alert the trade. I was in this before the session. This entry was at around 2:36, so we weren't live yet on stream, but that's why there was no alert. But this isn't a signal channel also. Oh, okay, Taco Trader, so break even. That is so fair. Well, you know what? Break even to me is still a win. As long as you're not losing money, I'd be happy with that. And just look for the next scalp. LJD asked an interesting question. Celine, have you found any trader groups in Bali? I'm currently staying in Bali. No, I haven't. But honestly, if you just go, the Canggu area is very popular for traders. And if you just go to a cafe or a co-working space, there are many co-working spaces here in Bali, you will be bound to bump into traders. It happens. Like, I haven't found like an actual trading group. I think you mean like a group of traders who get together. Like, I haven't found that, but there are many traders in Bali. So if you are in Bali, head to Canggu. Check out there's some co-working spaces. There's one, I'll quickly get up. Canggu co-working space. I forgot what it was called. Damn it. If I remember it, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, Bali has a lot of these cool like co-working spaces, and it's really good if you're trading or working on your own business, because you can come and meet like a whole bunch of people, and most of the time like people are doing their own thing, and so it looks something like this. So it's like a cafe and co-working space, and you can network and, you know, meet other traders doing the same thing as you. It's pretty cool. But I haven't actually found a trading group, to answer your question. Zara, yes, you can message me on Twitter, no problems. You can message me on Twitter at Celine Trades or on IG at Celine.trades. Elite Sculpt, dear Celine, Asia high is 25,727. How is it otherwise? Chow, do we need to educate this guy? It's an ongoing debate here on Tradeify, but if you're familiar with ICT kill zones, we do have different Asia sessions, and so then our Asia high and lows can be different to you other traders out there. ICT traders, we just have a different we have different levels. So my Asia high is based on the 8 p.m. to midnight high. But chat, we are not going to get into that. We are not getting into that because this is going to start a debate. We've already had this so many times. KRT Cap says, hey, I'm new here. What's your strategy based on? Well, first of all, welcome. Welcome to Tradeify TV. I hope you enjoy it here. We're a lot of fun. The strategy is based on a reversal strategy. So it basically looks to, for example, in this case, the previous 4-hour low was swept, aligned with a sweep of the previous 15-minute low at the same time. It looks to get in a long position there when there is a 1-minute inversion for value gap. So once those two key levels are swept for me at the same time, like there is an alignment, I just need a signal on the 1 minute to tell me that there's bullish momentum, and that for me is an inversion for value gap. Once I get that, it's just a enter at market, stops at the low, and targeting 1-to-1. At some points, like in this trade, I was holding, so I only took half of the contracts off at 1R and left the rest on to run. So that's the basics of the strategy. Hope that makes sense. Awesome. LJD says, I've been here for a few years now, focused on my business, only taking trading seriously recently, but cheers, we'll check it out. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Bali is the best place if you need to focus on business or any of that entrepreneur stuff, because it's really motivating, actually. Like, I find it really cool to be here and meet so many different, like, entrepreneurs, business owners. Like, it's just really motivating. Back home in Melbourne, Australia, like, everyone's just doing the same thing. Everyone's working a 9 to 5 and doing their own thing, which no hate, but for me, it's like, it wasn't as motivating. Like, I wanted to talk to people who are running their businesses and like working for themselves and just interesting, like more, and I guess that's more motivating for me to be around. So Bali is a really cool place. Russell says, 8 p.m. what time zone, Celine? You can't just be saying 8 p.m. this and then not clarify. This is why I want to fight you all the time. You just glaze on by key details. Russell, is there anything I say that it doesn't rage bait you? 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm sorry, I should have made that clear, Russell. But when I talk in terms of anytime I mention hours, chat, it is based on New York time. That's just the way I trade. So 8 p.m. to midnight, apologies, I thought that was assumed, is the 8 p.m. in New York. There, Russell. When I say 9:30, it's Eastern. When I say 8:30, it's Eastern. So when I say 8 p.m., Russell, it's Eastern. I hope that clarifies it. Corey, I'm still confused on what the 1 minute inversion is, Slim. Okay, well, I can quickly show you. A 1 minute inversion is basically, if you're not, Corey, I'm guessing you're not familiar with like ICT concepts then, because basically an inversion is when you have an FVG, which is this pink box highlighted here, and this forms the fair value gap. So this is pretty much the place where I need to see price close above this. If it doesn't and it's still respected, it's not screaming bullish action to me at all. So the inversion actually happens when price closes above this gap. So that gap's high is sitting at this candle's low, which is 25,660. So any candle to close above 660 is the inversion candle. 661, 660.25, like that's an inversion for me. Anything that closes above. So this was the candle, 235 closed above, and I entered at market after that. That is the basics of an inversion. Knowledge nuggets. Since Asia high is swept, we can enter shorts if NQ inverses 1 minute FVG. If that's your play, if that's your playbook and how you like to trade, then yeah. But not something I would be taking. I really like continuation longs at the moment. Call me crazy, but I want to see another long. Corey, keep on, Russell. We're gonna throw hands. I know, right, Russell? We're gonna have all of Tradeify Nation fight Russell. Oh, okay. Siwa 7647, you also needed IFVG explained. I hope that makes sense then. I hope that makes sense to a few of you who don't know. And if anyone needs like more in-depth analysis, obviously just go straight to ICT's YouTube channel because that is where I did all of my learning. So that is where you'll learn it best. Adam, Celine, if you were on short right now, what will be your target? Low, low hanging fruit, or Asia low? Definitely being Friday, being NFB Friday, I wouldn't be targeting something as crazy as Asia low. I'd at least be targeting, if you're short of Asia high, then the next target for me would probably be back into this swing low in the 15-minute, which is still a large target. Honestly, like, just look at taking like 1 to 2s, but this would be another point of interest for me. Why is that not working? This level is 25,652.25. So back into that previous 4-hour low level. And then Asia low overall, but I don't know if we're going to see that happen in the London session. Potentially if you hold all the way through pre-New York and New York, I don't know. But we'll see. Oh, thanks. Adam corrected the spelling. I didn't even notice that you spelled that wrong, to be honest. Market Maker Mara says T-Trades is better. Yeah, look, I don't think T-Trades goes into as much detail about all the concepts. I don't know, though, because I haven't watched like all of his content, to be honest. But for me, I learned purely off watching the 2022 mentorship. So that was something like 40 YouTube videos at like an average of 2-3 hours long each video, but priceless. Those that content was really, really good. Wondering, Yogi says, hi Celine, do you trade the same model in London and New York? Still struggling with consistency and wonder if I should just stick to one system. Interestingly, no. When I did start trading though, like I've only started implementing this specific London reversal model in the past few months. I was only ever trading New York up until a few months ago. I've only just started trading this, yeah, like I said, like mid quarter 4 of last year really. Because New York, for me, you need multiple, what I find is you need multiple entry functions in New York, because sometimes price can just run. Sometimes it's not an inversion. Sometimes it's a market structure shift and then a pullback. Sometimes we're wicking a lot. So sometimes like the inversion will just get stopped out. So for me, I needed like multiple entry functions. It wasn't enough to just trade something as stiff and mechanical as this. In New York, there's a lot more. I'd say the way I trade it is like reading price a bit more, like things like volume and things like that matter a bit more. But it is technically, the way I trade New York is still a reversal model of some form. I'm looking for a liquidity sweep and then I'm trying to get into the opposing direction. Corey wants to ask Celine, so you let a 1-minute candle close above the FVG as confirmation, then you enter when it comes back into the FVG, or just enter it as soon as it closes? Good question. I enter as soon as the candle closes at market. Whether it comes in like in that second that I click buy, then fair enough, but I will just market entry that. Anyone taking shorts of Asia high right now? Interesting. So we did just get another sweep of the previous 15 minutes low at the moment. So I'm watching this recent FVG to see if we can print an IFVG above that. Let's see what happens. Hey, Walter Mech says, just passed my second payout. Let's go. Another win for the chat. I swear every day this week there's been a payout or a funded account. It's so motivating, chat. You guys are killing it. Web. I just read this. Web Nomad says that ICT dude's voice is painful and can't stop blabbering. That's funny. If you know, you know. But ICT lectures are sort of painful. But if you can get through like the spirals of, because he does go in depth sometimes about some random shit, and I'll be honest, there were times I would fall asleep and then have to like go back and rewind because sometimes he's just talking nonsense. But it's funny. If you can get through 40 hours of his content, I feel like you can get through anything. Oh, Jonathan, sick. Patrick's in shorts. Jonathan's in shorts. Nice. Let's go. Let's see it dump then. Corey said I was looking for shorts but wanted it at 25, 710. 710. Damn. Why 710? Was that a key level for you? Because Asia High had been swept, so I guess if any of you were looking for shorts, it would probably have been around the 690s, I guess. But nice reaction, guys. Think about where are you guys holding or taking profits? We are having a nice reaction there. Let's see. Jonathan says there was a 1 minute inversion at the top Celine that I took after the rejection candle. All right, let me see, Jonathan, if I can guess where you entered. I'm guessing this. Clean if you took this. Was it this inversion? Right here. So this obviously got inverted by those bearish candles, and then I guess you went short, stops at the high, and clean short. Nice. Andre, he's a professional yapper. Yup. you can call him that for sure. Build with Khan, do you actually pay out? Does your platform have too many glitches? Yes. You want to know how much Tradeify has paid out in the last just over a year? It's like over 100 million. So we pay out, my friend. We pay out good. Nice. Dean says I've hit TP1 and have a runner. Let's go. Everyone is killing it today. Hey, we got Nick in the chat. Good morning, Nick. Good morning to the sunny Maldives over there. How's everything going? I saw the dolphin videos. By the way, chat, did everyone see that sick dolphin flip that Nick posted? Dolphins are such show-offs, but it was super sick. It would have been even cooler in real life. All right, so potentially getting a setup here. I just need to watch this inversion. Let's see. Target would be 1-to-1. Let's just get that ready. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, entering at the close. All right, shitty Phil. I'm in this long, so Phil was actually at 25.69125. Stops at the low. It's a 20-point stop on this. A bit large, actually, but it's still fair. 20 points is still fine for a London session trade. And targeting 1R, so let's see. We're playing with profits here as well because we did already hit TP today. 25.712. All right. Levels are in. Let's see what Nick said. Let's fucking go make some money, Celine. I know, Nick. I already took a win pre-stream, so Money Gun has been reloaded. I'm ready. Chances are I'm going to lose when I'm live on stream, but let's see. Oh, Nick, I didn't see your earlier comment. So Nick said, went on a snorkeling trip today and saw a big ass barracuda. Compared to that, sharks are cuddly puppies. Wait, what does how? I need to look this up. Barracuda. Oh, damn. Okay, they look angry. Those are some scary looking fish. Damn, those teeth. Yeah, I get that. That's scary. Well, that's still fun. I saw the little fish underwater. It looked like Finding Nemo under there. It's so cute. But the dolphins look the best. Did you get to swim with the dolphins, or were you just on like a tour, like watching the dolphins? Scalpy Trader says, do you find good trades with ICT every day or just some days? Honestly, most days you can, depending on how you trade ICT concepts, you can pretty much form a setup every day. Just depends how you want to trade it. Just on the boat, but they were cool. Yeah, it looks sick. Water horses look the best. What are all these? I have no idea what these sea creatures are. Wait, no, chat, you're trolling. What the hell is a water horse? That's not a real thing. Nick. What the hell is a water horse, chat? Google seahorse. Oh, a seahorse. What the hell? Yeah, obviously I know what a seahorse is. I was like, what the hell is a water horse? Yeah, seahorses are tiny. You can barely see them. Apparently, fun fact about seahorses, you know the dads are the ones who carry the babies, not the mums? Fascinating. Target Trader, how can you not know all these fishes and ocean creatures and be from Australia? Well, Target Trader, I'm from Melbourne. We don't really have the beach vibe down in Melbourne. That's the Queenslanders up north. They know a lot about creatures. Idris, do you trade the same way during NY? No. It's still technically a reversal model in NY, but it requires different things for me to enter a trade in New York. Celine, because of this, you have to give 5 accounts away? What? Because of what? She only knows the devil's pets? What? We actually have some things that are native to Australia, but there's a place called Tasmania where I lived when I was growing up. You guys probably don't know what it is. It's like this little thing south of Australia. It's like a little island. And there's this animal called a Tasmanian devil, which sounds super like, what the hell is a Tasmanian devil? But it's this little guy. Don't they look cute? They're like native to Tasmania as well. But they're kind of cute. I don't know why they're called devils. Green emerald. Water horse in what language? I know. Who the hell calls them water horses? That still cracks me up. I know it is seahorse. Hold up. Nick's saying, you know what, chat? If you get the likes of 222 in the next 3 minutes, we'll do a giveaway. All right. Nick's saying we're doing a giveaway, chat. Let me, hold on, Nick. I need to get the like count up. Let me quickly... What are we at? Oh, hey, we're only at 138. They're not going to do that. What's the time? 4:41. So if you do it by 4:44, chat, we'll do it. Angel number. Let's see. Spank that like button. You guys are hilarious. Smash that like button, chat. 222 and we'll do a giveaway. Nick said it. We're almost there. Nick, I'm going to get you to update me when we hit 222 because yesterday when I was refreshing the like count, the stream ended right at the last second. So I'm really scared to be refreshing. my YouTube. Celine, where is your TP? It's sitting at 25,711. Maybe it's cleaner if I show you in Trading View. It's a 1-to-1. Wasn't the nicest fill, but we'll see. Corey said, Celine, nobody worried about that. You all got funnel web spiders, the most devilish shit I've ever seen. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We have some crazy looking spiders, honestly, in Australia. Ugh. I don't even want to think about them. Good morning, the top 10G. Wait, what did Justin say? Justin said if we get it to 222, do we all get ketchup? Justin, that comment right there, you're going in timeout, my friend. Timeout. I'll do 10 seconds. We've been going so strong without using the word ketchup. All right, chat? So none of that. None of ketchup around. Even when Nick's here in the chat, not allowed. What are we at, chat? Oh, Nick said, Celine, if I refresh my Wi-Fi breaks, Lemaire. That's what was happening to me. Like, I was refreshing once every, 10 seconds yesterday, and my network just crashed on me. All right, we need chat to update us then. What are we at? Honest answers only, chat. Are we at 222? You guys have 1 more minute. I said 4:44. All right, Andrea, I trust you. You're going to be our like count updater. When we hit 222, I want to know. All right, we're back in break even on this trade at the moment. We've basically bumped up a little bit back into Asia high. We're retesting that area, but I want to see us pop out of there. That would be nice. And I just realized I don't have my stop loss on this trade. That's not very nice. Let me just put that in. Could you imagine if I just let this trade completely just run and not have a stop loss? Did we hit it? Chat, we didn't hit it. It's 4:44. You have to do it in the next minute. Like within this minute. You have to smash it. 22 more likes. 22 more likes. Big L. Nick, do we give him another minute? I don't know. No, Nick says time's up. Chat, I don't know what it is. Like, you guys don't want these accounts or something. Like, fine then. Go buy Tradeify accounts yourself. We want to give you accounts, chat. All you have to do is click a damn button. Damn. All right. Well, I'm still open to giving you guys 2 accounts today, but like I said in the beginning of the stream, we need 360. Nick says no, but do 2 later for the one we didn't. Yeah, for sure. We'll do 2. But I still want them to get up into the 360 like count target. Otherwise, I'm going to be that person and say no account. So it's either 2 accounts or 0 accounts today. Let's see. All right. We're in a bit of drawdown now. Is this trade going to stop us out? Ooh, the 5-minute looks a bit stuck here. We're sort of in this range. We've come back into this grey box here is the 15-minute bearish gap. And we just seem to be getting up into, look how many wicks we've left up here in this bearish gap, which doesn't look too nice. But my stops, I'm happy with my stop. It's at the previous 15 minutes low now. But that 15-minute close and the 15-minute before that was very doji looking. So a little bit of indecisive price action right now. But let's see what we can get. What are we... Elite Scop. What was Elite Scop's question? I cannot... The chat just moves too fast sometimes. Where is Asia High? Oh. Yeah, Nick, I already had to have this argument today. Asia High, Nick says 25,702.50. I'm sure a lot of you agree with that. But I don't. My Asia High has been swept. You can see it's here. Oh, NQ, don't do this. Come back. Let's see. Hell Saint Nick is on holiday. You're in command, Celine. That's right. That's totally right. So my Asia sessions will stand because Nick's on holiday. And when Nick comes back, we'll let him have his Asia highs and lows. Nick said there is no argument, Celine. There is only one Asia high. Well, I guess you're not here to defend yourself. We'll discuss that next week. Yes, we have a lot to discuss, Nick. A lot to discuss next week. Oh, NQ's looking really yuck. Damn. All right. Well, at least we played with profits in this trade. That's annoying. We'll see. We're still in it, but we could be getting stopped. Bit of a nasty 5-minute candle there. Basically like little to no top week on that 5-minute candle. Disgusting. Nick says enjoy the dictated power this week, Celine. Next week I'll co-dictate. Yeah, we can co-dictate as long as I get to have my my say on certain things like ketchup. Then we can co-dictate. All right, I think we're about to get stopped out in this chat. Well, I am anyway. No, NQ. That's all right. We could get another setup, so I'm just going to wait. No money gun. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to hit my SL. All right, there we go. Stopped out on that trade. That is okay. We are good with that because we follow the rules. And let me just cancel my orders. Cool. All right. We will continue to look for trades. I know it is NFP Friday, so the market might not be as kind to us today. But as long as we're taking valid setups, we can't complain. Right, chat? Nick said, always happy to get AI's perspective. We are going to do the AI argument here, Nick. The chat have been actually all right with the AI stuff. It hasn't come up, so I'm glad. Except yesterday when the stream cut off right at the end. When I was about to give a giveaway. They were saying I had to be AI because of that. One, Largo says, OMG, chat Celine SL hit. OMG. She takes losses? What? Market Maker Mario says, I'm not going to say I was short. Well, I see you fading me, Market Maker Mario. I mean, I'm happy for you guys. If you were shorting that, well done. I also could be getting another setup to go long, not going to lie. I will just wait. I'll see what this fair value gap gives me. Honestly, that would be annoying if I got wicked out of that, but hey. This is live. Let's see. This would be the next trade for me if we were to invert. Something like this. But let's see. Nick, go back to your friggin' tour in the Maldives, okay? We don't want AI comments around here, thank you. Chat have been on their best behavior, I'd say. We haven't had AI comments, we haven't had ketchup comments, and then you show up and everyone just turns on me. Equal rights for AI, Finch. Thanks, Finch. Some of you back me up. Lulu says, Nick, you're the AI now at this point. I know, right? Like, Chad, have you seen the have you seen the blue water that he shared? Like those Maldives pics, I don't know, are they real? Like some of those pictures he's been posting, they look a bit too good to be real. Could Nick be the real AI here? That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. He's been diverting you all to think I'm AI, but we don't actually know anymore. Nick says, Lumbe Celine. Sawi's not going to cut it, actually. All right, chat. Is anyone in trades at the moment? Because I am still eyeing up this long. I do like that we've come down and swept our previous 15-minute low again. Hopefully can get another setup because that was a disgusting stop out. But let's see. I'm not going to force anything. I will only enter this if that 1 minute inverts. Nick says, lol, AI trying to convince people its founder is AI. The war has started. Well, I guess it has. I think the war started a few weeks back. But yes, this war is on. Taco Trader says, I have already moved to BE, so I'll just let it ride or stop me out. Nice. Taco Trader in since 25,667 long. 667. Okay. Nice. Well, you rode a nice... Did you take any profits up there, Taco Trader, or have you been stops at BE? Mark Anthony Javier says macro time as usual. Was it? Is that a macro time trade? Oh, right. If I enter now, yes, it's theoretically this is macro time, but I don't actually ever notice that. Oh, Johnny has a good comment, chat. Hold on. Johnny says, real person couldn't have as many accents as Nick, and no human being eats ketchup on their steak. Johnny, you just won, my friend, the account for today. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But I love that comment, Johnny. Chat. Who else agrees? I need ones in the chat. One in the chat if you agree with Johnny's statement because he's got a point. I'm putting one. One to agree with Johnny. Let's see, Nick. Let's see who's winning this. Okay, one to agree, two to disagree. I can already see Jonathan disagreeing. What the hell? Yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. See? Nick, I win. I win these guys. I've done it. I've convinced the masses. All right, chat. Some guy called Nick, I am Nick Metzger is spamming at the moment. Do we need to banhammer him? What do we think, chat? All right, well, NQ is having a reversal, but it is 3:55, so we're 5 minutes out from the new hourly open and then the 9 a.m. volume coming in. So I'm not interested actually to enter this yet. Ugh, this 1 hour though looks disgusting. We had such a big top week and now a bottom week, and we're just looking like we're going to close right near its open. So a bit indecisive today on the NQ. But let's see. Jonathan. Celine, if you get Nick as Secret Santa, just buy him ketchup, as easy as that. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably the easiest Secret Santa person you could get. But Secret Santa is over now. And his sister has already bought him, I think, years worth of ketchup. So that guy doesn't need any more ketchup. Nick says I've convinced shit, but the chat says otherwise. These guys are with me. Wait, Juan Lagos, what is scary? He said, Celine, this is super scary. What? Oh, NQ, I would really hate if I was the liquidity here and NQ just pumps higher now, because my stop was at this level, which is the previous 15 minutes low now. And now NQ wants to have a reversal. That's fine. Whatever. I'm waiting for the new hour open now. Nick, I didn't do Secret Santa. I actually didn't do Secret Santa, sadly. What did you get, actually? If people in the company know you well, they would have bought you ketchup. Oh, this setup on NQ is super scary. What setup? Corey says, love Celine, but if you agree, you're not a real OG of Tradeify. Corey, no. You're a real Tradeify nation if you agree with me. Aw, Nick said I got toys for my cats. Yeah, I know, I missed out. But that's actually a good present. Have you got those things for you? You know what you should buy your cats? I don't know if you have this yet. Maybe you do. But you need this. Oh, wait, no. Cat hammy. Please get this for your cats, especially because you have such nice views. Your cats would love to swing on a hammock. Not a swing, but like chill there on a hammock, looking out in the Swiss mountains. I would love to be your cats lying on this. Tell me you have this for your cats. If not, I'm ordering for your cats right now. All right, who's in trades? I need to know, because this market is not really doing anything that I like, but I know some of you look for other things. So let me know, chat, who's in trades? What do we think the market's doing right now? I don't see much happening. I want to see the new hour open and see the volume come in, because this currently, like ever since Asia, we've just been really ranging right now. And that's to be probably expected, being NFB Friday. Like, we're probably just waiting, honestly, now for the news to drop. But let's see. Oh, Nick said they'd love it, but it would block my view. I love them, but not that much. What? You have your windows. I've seen your videos. Your windows are from like the highest height, like from floor to ceiling. You can let your cats have a little section of that, Nick. Don't be selfish. Okay? Your cats would love that. I'm buying it for them. I know Ramina will like it. Market Maker Mario says it's waiting. I tend to agree, Market Maker Mario. I tend to agree. I think we're just going to range around now. If I do enter anything, it'll honestly just be a quick 1-to-1. I'm not going to hold anything for much longer than that. Like, not expecting big targets or anything. For sure going to the right, Andreas says. Oh, Nick's off. Nick said, all right, chat, I'm off. Going to go into the ocean and avoid some barracudas. Have a great rest of this session. Keep crushing it, Celine. See you, Nick. Enjoy the weekend, and we will be excited to have you back next week, even though I'm not excited for our co-dictatorship and the arguments we're going to have next week. It'll be interesting, but enjoy the rest of your holiday. I appreciate you jumping in again, because you should be on holiday. All right, chat. We are going nowhere on the NQ. Let me double check on gold. Is anyone in gold trades at the moment? What has gold done since we last checked? Okay, gold had... Oh, what is with my mouse right now? Gold still an inside candle on the 4-hour. I don't like that we're still stuck in this Asia range at the moment. I would have liked for us to do something like this. Inside 4-hour candle, I don't like to trade. I'd prefer us to sweep one side and then go somewhere from that. But we did have a reaction to Asia high there. Oh, my Asia high. You know how it is. And then a nice move to the downside from gold's Asia high, but nothing really else I can see off that. I wouldn't just be longing right here. I mean, we haven't really gotten to any key level to the downside for us to just be pumping back up. But previous 4-hour low, Asia low is still intact. If you are in shorts, I don't know. Gold's a confusing one. All right, so new hourly open has just happened. We have also the 9 a.m. volume. That previous hourly closed disgustingly, so sort of an indecisive, pretty much close to its open there on the 1 hour. So would like to see expansion in this hourly candle, hopefully in one direction. If we get a sweep of previous 15 minutes low and then an inversion, I'll look to go long, but I'm not really expecting much, I'll be honest. Oh, okay. AG Traders, I'm long GC. And then we've got LJD short gold right now. Long MGC. All right, so a couple of you are fading each other right now in the chat. Juan Lagos says gold about to run its upside. Let's have a look. All right, so longs and shorts in plays right now in the chat. We are probably at both of your break-evens, interestingly enough, because we're back into the middle of this range on the 1 minute. Let's see who wins. Will it be shorts or will it be longs today winning on gold? Let's check back on those guys in a few minutes. Oh, AG tried to close my long. Okay, so you would have hit TP. Or did you close out early? Andrea, I need a like count check. We need to be at 360 likes for us to give this account away. And only 360. If anything under, it's even 359. I'm not doing it. And I'm giving away 2 accounts. And all you have to do is like the stream. Parmeet says waiting for NFP today. No trades before then. Fair enough. That's so fair, because NFP can bring some crazy volume and crazy price action. I'll still trade. I mean, the way I backtested this model, it did not consider news or anything like that. So I am happy to still be taking my setups and only my setups, just trading it as a normal day. I do obviously with caution in terms of not going for crazy targets or anything, but still taking the setup, if that makes sense. Jonathan says that would be a nice long, an ice long if we reject. Would it be an ice long now, Jonathan? All right, we've got the sweep of previous 15 minutes low now. I'd like to see us bounce off this level. I want to take a long. AG Trader says, yep, TP, it's at a possible resistance level and I will go short if it moves down. Okay. Well, stick to your plan and let us know how that goes. I could not tell you where I think it's heading right now, gold. Honestly, it's a little bit confusing for me. And the daily seems trapped, so... Yeah, Pro Trader says Nick is being missed. Hope he's having a great vacation. We miss Nick so much. I know, chat. He'll be back with us next week, Wednesday, I believe. So... Oh, we are getting another setup. All right. Potential setup. I need to concentrate. Okay. Too late. I missed the trade. Let me quickly just... All right. I'm in that trade. This could be a short stop. Let's see. Stop is at 11 points. Hold on. From my entry, it's... Yeah, 11 points. And then targeting a 1-to-1. Let's just go for the scalp. 25, 684. 684. All right. Let's see, chat. I don't want NQ to do us dirty again. Come on. Thank you. You have to give us this W on stream. For this week, I've only been able to take wins off stream. Someone in the chat's jinxing me. Oh, Jonathan says it's a nice rejection of the market structure to move higher here. Well, let's see. I don't want to predict anything or hope for anything, but I do only trade the setups that my model prints. So it is a valid setup. So I'm in this trade. And it's a tiny R, like it's going for 11 points with 2 minis. Roger said, gonna give away 5 more accounts because of TP on your first trade. Am I right? Roger, no, that's not how this works. I'm giving it away a second account today because of the tech issues that happened yesterday. I actually owe you guys an account, so there will be definitely at least 1 account. I hope we can give away 2. Market Maker Mario waiting for Asia low or Asia high. No, NQ. Alright, well, if this gets stopped, that will be my 2 L's for the session, and I will wait to trade NY. But let's see, we're still in it. We've come back to retest that previous 15-minute low. Don't do it. It's not being nice today, chat. What's the 5-minute looking like? The 1 hour. 1 hour previous has swept also. Okay, interesting. Let's see. I'm fine with my stop being at that level. So if it does push down into that level, I'm most likely wrong. So I'm happy to be stopped out at 662 and then just wait. I won't be trading a third trade. If this does SL, then I won't be taking another setup because that's my 2 losses for the session and that's the rules. But we'll see. I'm in 2 contracts with a stop loss of 11 points. So it's not the worst. Rego says it was an OB tap. Gizmus, let's go NQ. Yes, we need NQ to pump. Market Maker Mario, please let it just pump from here, please. Thank you. Kata says, but why are you long Eastern structures clearly creating lower highs and lower lows? I guess when you look at the structure here, it does look bearish, but I'm just a reversal trader, so I'm only just trying to take my scalps off the market. Like if this is a small retracement, I'm happy to take that. I don't see this as continuation because some key levels for me have been swept out, so I don't expect us to keep dropping. But in trending markets, of course, reversals are not the best. And if we are trending to the downside, then any sort of inversion to the upside can just be completely wiped out. So at the moment, it's not looking good. But hey, we're still in this for now. Andrea, if the chat puts in the work, come on. Yes, Andrea, we need 360 likes. Can you please get this chat to smash the like button? Because I want to give away 2 accounts. 2 accounts here. 50k growth accounts will be given for free if you guys pump that like count up. 360 is the like count gold. Russell saying, I think it's a Head and Shoulders down to 25, 650. 650. Oh, well, if it dumps there, then I will be obliterated out of this trade. Thank you. Don't do me dirty. Looks like it wants to have stopped me out. It's retesting that previous 15-minute low again. I hate this. Like, just stop me out already. This is the worst thing, chat. Like, how do you guys emotionally talk to yourself when your stop loss is being missed by a tick? Quinton says fading you right now. Quinton, that's all good. You know what? Because if the chat wins, then I feel good. But hey, we were almost stopped out there. I don't know how we're still in this, honestly. My TP was like missed by a tick. Oh, my SL, sorry. Hey Leah, thanks for popping in while you're at work. I don't look at trade, usually walk away. Yeah, well, the thing is I'm on stream with you guys, so I have to stare at the trade market maker Mara whether I like it or not. But I do prefer to trade like that too. Like just set and forget, because either way I've accepted the risk on this trade really. So this is just an emotional roller coaster now to be staring at it. Patrick says, Celine, emotionally, I typed piss off music into Spotify and let the Muppet headbanging begin. That's so funny. It's actually a funny thing. Like usually when I'm trading off the stream, I would have music on, like headphones on, and like completely tuned out to a good playlist, and like doing other work as well, just to like not be so focused on the charts. Because the point of like my trading is like I've made it such a mechanical way that I can just put the limits in and walk away and actually go do something else. So streaming it's that difficult part of streaming where you have to be staring at it the entire time. But this hurts. Like, come on, NQ, just give us something. Either give us the stop out, give us the second stop out, and I promise I'll walk away, or pump. That's all I'm asking. Rogo says I pray to my pet when it's near my stop loss. Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, future zone, set and forget. Simple Text says, hey, I have a question. Yes? Please ask away. If you guys have any questions, you can just ask and I will 100% answer. As long as I don't miss it. Sometimes there are so many comments in the chat that I can't actually get to all of them. JP Trading says, luck would be extremely at your side if this pump here. 100%. This trade should have been stopped out. Just saying. I was like a tick away. So if we do get this TP, there will be definitely accounts given away today. Oh, Leia's off. Bye, Leia. I hope you have a good day the rest of the day at work. I don't know what time it is over there in Sweden, but good luck. Hypnotic says emotions have no place in the market. If you become emotional, it's because you lack confidence in what you're executing. Define levels, define risks, execute, and wait. Yes, yes, yes. Hypnotic, you got it all spot on. It's literally, oh, hey, we're back in chat. We are back in the green on this. But yeah, it is definitely like, as much as I like to laugh and have a joke with you guys on stream about SLs and TPs and whatnot, and we shoot money guns and we get all excited when we hit TP, but like obviously like off stream where me and Nick are like trading seriously and like without emotion, because that is how you really just, I guess, get through the trading, like without emotion. It's the best way. Emotions is what makes trading hard. Like if you can honestly trade like a robot, I say you can be a pro. Stephen J trades, what's your win rate with 1-to-1? This system is around like 55-60%, but I'm not always taking 1-to-1. That's the thing. There is discretion in the TP taking. So like today, the trade I took just before stream, I was showing in the beginning was like the overall target was a 3R, and I took 2 contracts off at 1R and left the rest to run. So it's not always 1-to-1 exactly on every trade. Sometimes it's a bit more, but at minimum 1-to-1. ES looks even worse right now. Oh, damn. If I look at ES. What is ES doing? What is ES doing, chat? I would hate to be in my long on ES. Ugh. Honestly, that's why I can never trade ES. I just feel like if you're taking the move on either of like take it on NQ. For me, I never get the clean move on ES. So, but not to say you can't trade ES, obviously. Some people do, but I've just never been able to have success at it. Usually if in the beginning when I was taking like an ES setup instead of NQ would make the move and ES I'd be like stuck in chop. Simple Tech, I'm not sure I understand your question. For example, in a 50k count, what is 5 minis? If that the amount of maximum size we trade like 1 mini 5 times, and Simple Tech, you're gonna have to ask me that question again. I'm not sure I understand. All right, what are we doing here, chat? Are we getting the W or what? Let's go NQ. Back at break even. NQ is playing today. Yeah, Simple Tech. Market Maker Mario makes a good comment. You shouldn't be trading minis on a 50k. It's a lot of risk on a 50k account. But I'm not actually sure what your question is about. Andrea says, get that money gun ready. I don't know, Andrea. I'm literally back at break even, so let's not jinx it. This trade could still stop me out. W loading, Medi? Maybe. Maybe. All right. You know what? While we're waiting in this choppy trade, I'm going to get our YouTube like count up because we don't have much time. Let's just see. 316 likes. We're actually not far off. We're closer than I thought. So we need, let me do the math, 360. All right. You guys know, not 16, 60. So I need you guys to pump like another 40 likes and then, oh, NQ is pumping. Speaking of pump, I need you guys to smash the like button. If you're new here, subscribe also because I will be doing a giveaway if we do get to 360 likes. And then once we do that, I will be giving away 2 accounts. So let's do it. Let's get there because you guys don't have long. I'm giving you 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure you can do it. 40 more of you who are sitting there. Smash the like button. It's not the heart button. It's the like button with the thumbs up. So make sure. All right. Are we going to hit TP? Let's see it. I'm going to have my money gun at the ready. I don't know, chat, if it wants to give it to me or not. No. Rocky Trace, we got the like all she ends stream. I didn't do that on purpose, Rocky. Rocky's taking it personal. I swear, Rocky, that was some bot. Oh, we are not just going to miss my chat. You know what that high was? 683.75. It was a tick. 0.25. Tick away from smashing TP, so damn, that hurts. Damn, that hurts. NQ's really trying to play me dirty today. I just know it. Like, it's hard to not be emotional. Like, seriously? Like a tick? One Lago says, Celine, I think you needed the 15-second chart for targeting. I've actually never dropped down to even a 30-second chart. I think that would be too much for my brain to register. 30 seconds? Even 30 seconds is like, what the hell? What the hell? 15 seconds is... Ugh. Guys, do some of you... Like, wait. One, do you trade the 15-second chart? This is crazy. This is too much. There's way too many gaps in this. 1 minute is enough for me. Gold setting up a trade, Celine. All right. Let me see. Kismet says gold setting up. Oh, I see. Asia high swept on gold. Previous 4-hour high swept on gold. So potential short coming in. Good eye. 3.4 stop. Ooh, could this be the first trade on gold of the year? Sheesh, we might be getting a few trades today. Come on, NQ. Just hit the TP. Juan Lago says, see, I knew it, gold pump. Yeah, Juan, I'm testing gold actually this year. I said if I do get a setup, I'm gonna test it. I'll probably only trade it with micros. I think that's a safe bet. Don't we agree? Oh, and Q really wants to play. This is frustrating. This is almost gonna hit. And I have my stop like just under the full TP just so I don't get stopped by tick. Pump it, pump it, pump it. We're a tick away, chat. We're a tick away. I want to hit that money gun. Chat, someone call up NASDAQ right now and tell them to just... Hey! Money gun! No, wait. Wait, did it hit? Why have I got a contract still on? Chat. Why do I have a contract still on? That's so weird. Alright. Alright, TP hit. TP smash, chat. We got it. That was super weird. I don't know why it only took me off at one contract, but we redeemed ourselves. We hit the TP. That is, I don't know. That was a long, that was a long hold. I'll be honest. The trade missed my stop loss by friggin' a tick. Wait, hold on. That low was 663.50 and my stop loss was at 62.75, so less than a point. So, I mean, come on. Do I get a W in the chat for my discipline to hold that and not close manually? What do you guys think? Hey, some of you smashing W's in the chat. Let's go. All right. Basically, same reason for this trade was the same as the last one and the one before that. I basically had 3 setups today. First one won, second one L, third one was a win. If I replay it quickly, because we need to do that giveaway, but pretty much, so we had sweep of previous 4 hours low in the beginning of the session. This is why I told you guys I was looking for longs throughout the stream. And then once we had a sweep of previous 15 minutes low, as you can see here, I was then looking for the inversion. And that inversion happened at 4:05, just after the 9 a.m. volume came in, which was nice. Target was a 1-to-1, and I just market entered once we got that inversion. So wasn't the cleanest trade. As you can see, we're in drawdown for a few minutes there, but we held and we stuck to the model, and the discipline paid off and the patience. So, woo. We, oh, now NQ wants to pump, but I'm not FOMO entering anything. I'm just simply playing the model. So now that we made some money, let's do this giveaway. So let me quickly get a check on the like count, because I told you guys we're only doing it if we do 360 likes. There's enough of you here. All right. Woo! We smashed like count too. Chat, let's do this. I'm going to paste the form in the chat. You guys know the rules, or if you're new here, rules are, oh, there NQ goes. Now you want to pump. The rules are, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you only answer the form once, because any double entries will automatically be disqualified, because the form picks up when you double enter. So you can't even try So make sure you subscribed, and then please don't ask me where the form is because Lulu. Lulu's already getting that question in. Lulu, as soon as I post the form, then you cannot ask me that. All right, here is the form. I'm going to post it 10 times. Then none of you can ask me where the hell it is. And there. Good luck. Let's get those entries in, and then we'll do 2 spins. So I'm going to do 2 50K giveaways today. And let's hopefully not get cut off. How about that? How about that? Damn, the entries are coming in quick. Michelle, weird, you were the first username in there. Let's get those entries in, chat. 2 of you are going to win. Oh, NQ is really pushing higher now. Damn. Was not expecting that. Doodle Capital, where is Nick? You must have just entered the stream, Doodle Capital, but Nick is in the Maldives, loving life, living life. So he'll be back with us next Wednesday. But we miss him. I'll just put my trade up for anyone who doesn't know what's going on here. We were just in that trade. But damn. Damn, chat. NQ really wanting to pump now. Alright. I'm going to give you guys another minute to enter. And then let's do this. Let's do this giveaway. We have right now almost 300 entries. That is crazy. Jonathan says, come on 700, full TP at 700. I'm rooting for you, Jonathan. I think we can get up there, but I don't want to jinx anything. It's a nice high, at least sitting at, I would even take off as 698.50. Like, don't be stubborn. Because if it gets up to that high and then reverses, you're not going to like it. Cheeseball's holding till 25,800 for full account pass. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Everyone, like, winning today. I love it. All right. I'm going to close the giveaway in 5 seconds. Quickly, guys, because it's almost the end of the stream, and I don't want to get cut off from you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I'm copying the names over real quick. I'm going to just get the spin the wheel at the ready here. All right. Spin the wheel at the ready. Let's just get the names in. All right. There is everyone entered in. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to spin the wheel twice. So first winner of the 50K growth account is... Who is it? It's YT78MH. Let me know that you're here. Congratulations. Let me know that you're here, and then we can get to the next winner. But let me first confirm that he's in the chat. YT78MH. Let me know. Just drop something in the chat quickly. Let me know that you're here. What? Jonathan says NQ, what the... Oh, NQ. Damn, Chad, did we miss? We missed. Sheesh. Damn. What a trade. Jonathan, congrats on that TP, by the way. Is he not here? YT78MH. Can you drop something real quick in the chat? Let's give him another 30 seconds. Let's go. Cheeseball also. Did we get to 25,800? Almost. Chad, I don't know if he's here. Should we spin again? Should we spin again? Because I don't think he's here. All right, we're spinning again. Yeah, let's spin again, chat. All right. He hasn't claimed his prize, which is sad. Let's just do it again. All right. So first winner of the 50K growth account is... Again... Content-Hunter. Let's go, Content Hunter. Congrats. Can you let me know if you're here? Let me know. Content-Hunter, are you here? Oh, Content Hunter, you're here. Amazing, amazing. All right, can you please just put your email address in your YouTube channel description, and I will give your details to Background Nick, and we will get that 50K growth account to you ASAP. So congratulations on that. And let's spin this again for our second winner. Let's do this. All right. Second winner goes to... Jackal Net. All right. Are you here? Who's going to claim this? Is he in the chat? Can you let me know that you're here, Jackal Net? I'm probably not saying that right. Jackal Net? Let me know that you're here real quick. Congratulations. I hope he's here. Amazing. Awesome, Jackonet. Thanks for being quick to respond. So if you can just put your email address in your YouTube channel description, and then we will get that account to you. But chat, we have gone over a little bit today, but today has been a banger stream. We did take a couple wins. We also, sheesh, Enki wants to take off now, really? But we did take a couple wins. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream today. I really appreciate all your support, and just love hanging out with you guys. We do have a couple more solo streams together, so I'm just glad that Nick will also be back next week. But until then, tune into the New York stream later today, 8:30, and have an amazing, safe weekend. Hold on to your capital. Don't overtrade or be FOMO trading or anything today, because it is end of the week and you'd be better off starting the next week fresh. So everyone, enjoy your weekend, and I will be back with you guys same time